Hello guys, welcome back to another What If video. This is Emmerk18 and today we're doing a What If Asta. And today I have some special news as well, because this will be my first redo, slash remake, because I didn't like how I did my time magic before, so I needed to change it a bit. I know some of you guys actually liked it, but I need to change it. I'm sorry for you guys that actually enjoyed it. I won't delete the video though, so it will still be there. Right, so yes, and this will be the one that I will continue you doing parts on. The other one won't be continued at all. And this story, like, I will do a better story arc and all that, so yeah, the anthematic will still actually be in the game, like, in the story. So we can keep it somewhat similar to canon and all that. But first things first, Asta will still be Julius Novachrono's son. He will still end up in Heart Village somehow. This time, he won't be raised, found by Julius Novachrono at all, or maybe later in the story. Today I will just be covering about Asta's Asta's childhood in the harsh village and all that, and this will take. I probably will make this a pretty very detailed video, so because I've watched other YouTubers like what ifs and how detailed they are and all that shit, and I'm really inspired by all that. As Asta's time magic will be red, purple, and black, Asta will have anti-time magic. Like, he will have mana, but not real mana. He will still have mana and all that, but he will have anti-time magic and anti-magic. I know this is because Asta is half demon and half human. Or let's say that he's whole human with being Julius Novachrono's son, but he's a hybrid reincarnation as well. Because let's say that he is, like, if you have watched them, read the latest manga chapters, this will be spoiler alert, so if you guys haven't, I recommend that you close this video right now. But this will be a spoiler about the manga. It will be like Asta's anthematic demon is actually Asta's, like, kind of adoptive brother. Alright, so Asta will be his kind of brother, something like that, so yes. And but in this, let's say that, and yes, Asta will be half devil. By that, I mean, as his reincarnation, he will be a human and devil, reincarnated as a pure human, but since he's half a devil in his past life, he will have two different magics. And from the devil, he will have anti-magic, because it's the same devil that, let's say that it's the same devil. Let's do some story changes compared to canon. Devils can actually have children, and Asta is like the brother to Raib, I think Asta's anthematic demon's name is, or that, so yes. He will be able to, no, he won't, I don't know if I should bring the anthematic demon into this and all that, so this will kinda be like a part 0 explaining everything. And yeah, Asta will be born like in Julius Novachrono's castle and all that, but he will be attacked by bandits. I covered the basics now. I will go into more detailed mode later on in this video, because this is part 0 and part 1. And this might be like 2 hour long video or something, I don't know. This will be a pretty long video though, still. As for the other what-ifs I have chosen for the Halloween special, there will be continuing them too, but I will have wait to a later date and let time medic will be a redo, because I didn't like it, so this will just be a redo, and so yeah. But let's just get back to the what if now. It will be the 4th of July, in 16 years before canon. We don't know like the proper age like for that, so yeah. Julius Novachrono gets his son. His son is born. His wife and him are very happy. No one else in the capital knew about that Wizardkin would have a son, or have a child actually, because they kept it hidden. As Julius was about to announce it that the same day that he had a son. But first they just decided to name the baby Asta, gave him some proper clothes, or they said named him Asta Novachrono. Asta got a necklace with his like Novachrono's nobility symbol or something like that. And Asta will have the same hair color as Julius, but he will have like the same haircut as in canon. He will have still the hairband, and actually he won't be born with the he will be born with the he won't be born with the star symbol, but Julius will set it on him as well later on. Because if you have watched the anime, caught up to the anime, all that, you know that that symbol made Julius get a reincarnation or something like that, become a child again. As Julius would do the same to Asta, but this won't be like the symbol of that reincarnation thing here. It will be the symbol that he is the Wizard King's son, to make them look similar more, even more similar than they do even more similar than I have described before. And say, Asta, I hope that you will become strong. Maybe even become the Wizard King. Asta was crying a lot, but then we suddenly stop and just look at Julius. When he said that, say, yeah, as he would kind of be look happy now or so he'd move happily in his bed. And so he'd say, you're quite fascinating, Asta. You stopped crying when I said that and all that. Julius will start to speak with Asta and all that. It will be like 2 months, no 4 months. Asta will be like in October the 4th. He will land at the church. Yeah, at the same time as Juno does. So yeah. Then Asta will just say. Then Asta wouldn't be able, still wouldn't be able to talk. He was crawl around or so. But the Wizard would still wouldn't announce this that he had a son. He wanted to keep it a secret until Asta was a little bit older. The only ones that knew he had a son was Yami and Vanyans, because they are the ones that Julius trusted the most. Mushroomhead didn't know, because yes, he didn't know that. I just don't want him to know that yet. But he will know sooner later in the story, before anyone else or something like that. But he knew Julius had a wife, but he didn't know that he had a child too, as it was a real extreme secret. Not Yami and Vanyas wasn't allowed to speak to anyone or tell anyone about that. As Ostris crawled around in his room with his mom, just watching him and all that, suddenly Asta started to scream. She was like, "What is wrong, Asta?" As this will be like 2 months, like 3 months and 1 week. Let's say that this is 1 week before Asta appears in front of the church. And this is where the bandits attack the capital. No, like the traitors attack the capital and try to kill the Wizard King. They doesn't manage to do that, but they managed to get Asta. As you just see that they straight up left and saw that they came from the direction of Asta's room, you will just see his wife traumatized, like paralyzed. They say, no, 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 this can't be happening. I'm here streaming, As he just slapped himself in the face many times and said, no, this can't be, Asta, 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 where are you, Asta? As then Oswius began to cry up in the air when the bandits left. As the bandit leader said, why did you take the child? He said, it's the Wizard King's son. If we can raise him, we can make him to take down the Wizard King later. As the bandit said, as the leader of the traders would say, you're pretty smart. So I said, well, yes, I hate the Wizard King. Why not use this child, as it seems that he is the Wizard King's son after all? Wouldn't it be like anticlimactic? Or something like that? I don't know how to spell it, but would it be kinda cool? That's like the Swiss King don't say they want to hurt him because he will realize that this is his son later on. Said, yeah, this will be great. But then Ostwest literally just rolls off there, and they say, where the hell did the kid go? They don't know where he was. Let's say that when Oz was about to fall down, he started to cry again, and its magic activated. So he would just land like you was in a time sphere. And then so he would like this fall would slow down. And then Asta would land nicely in a basket and all that in front of the church. As Asta's magic would just disappear then, like because his spell was done. He wasn't in harm in danger anymore. As the bandit was continued, then they realized, wait, where's the baby? I say, damn it, we lost the child. He probably fell off, and he's probably dead now. Let's just go back to Julius, who and his wife got out of the paralyzations. And Julius said, no, he's gone. My child is gone. And so now, Mark said, Wizard King, are you okay? Then he saw the Wizard King just how sad he was. Then he said, wait, but your wife was good. He said, yes, but not my son. Mark said, wait, do you have a son? He said, yes, I was about to tell you this day actually. He has been alive for 4 months, hidden. I didn't want anyone to know about him. At all. No, it was like 3 months or something. I don't really remember. But he will like before born on the 4th of July. Yeah, it will be 3 months. So Asta will be like 3 months when he gets kidnapped. And he lands at the church and all that. And Mark said, but why didn't you tell me earlier? He said that I was afraid that we didn't know if he would survive because he was so fragile and weak when he was born. So he was afraid to tell anyone that because he might end up dying. But since he lived for 3 months and became much more stronger in such a short time, we was about to announce it today that they had a son. Only Jamie and Vengeance know about this. They are not allowed to speak to anyone, and they're still not allowed to. But Marks, you won't be allowed to do that either. I said, okay sir, I understand. Because he said, I don't know, I just hope that my son is still alive. Smoke said, of course, he must be. I can't imagine you being depressed all the time, so he must be alive, Wizard King. Be happy for him, that he is still alive. Just rule the kingdom, he will appear one day, I promise that. If he doesn't appear, you can just execute me one day. He said, thanks Max, but I don't want to execute my assistant, even though you're fucking annoying when he tells me to go back to work all the time. Marx would say, yeah. I see scratch his head a little bit and say, I said, yeah, sorry about that. I need some to let go of my anger, so. As the voice would call him, say, Julius, if you need to get anger lost, why don't you come here and hug me? As she would just straight up go up and just hug him and say, it's okay. I know he's still alive. I can feel it. I can feel it that he's still alive. He survived though, but he's not with the bandits. I can feel it. He's safe. I can feel his peace and calmness. He would say, thank you, honey. As then we switch back to Asta's perspective, or when the father opens the door, he sees 2 babies. Then you say that one is straight up calm. When he takes them both in, then you see that one is straight up calm, so as it sleeps. So his name is Juno. Then he sees a spirited fella, but he's kinda as hard to sleep. But us just when he checks Asta's name, say, oh, so he has the last name Asta Novacrona, huh? Then he sees that Juno has a pendant and Asta has a necklace. No, Asta has a pendant with the Novacrona logo, all that shit. You say, oh, so they both have something from their parents at least. Then Asta would just kind of kick him in the face when he said, oh, god damn it, that kid is strong. Since when a baby's so that's goddamn strong? Also, Asta would kind of have like in human strength since he's half devil reincarnated. Well, that's a yes. And in this, what if Asta, the anti-medic demon won't exist? Asta will be like the half the anti-medic devil, and so. let's say that the anti-medic devil just died when Asta was still like protecting Asta when Asta was still like the half devil. I said anti-medic demon died protect anti-medic devil, but died protecting Asta. I don't know why I keep saying demon. He's a devil. It's Asta and let's wake up now and it wake up like a week later or something. No, no, I skip forward. Asta is 2 years old now. Let's say that Asta had actually his birthday engraved on his shirt, like his clothes, so he would be like, "Oh, so you're 3 months old already, huh? Guess you're Juno's big brother then." As we skip ahead 1 year, Asta have already learned to walk. He has already learned to talk. As the father would be surprised to say, "Wow, this kid's something else. He have already learned to talk and walk. At this young age, he's only 1 year and 3 months. He must be really something special." As Juno was still crawling around a little bit and so. Asta say, as Juno would be able to talk, but he knew his name and all that, so he say, look at Asta and say, huh? Then he crawled to Asta and Asta said, God, I wish you could talk and walk. It's so sad that you can't walk and talk, because yes, it really is. Yes, this what if I don't actually know when babies start to walk and talk, because I would say that Asta did it when he was 1 year old. So yes, this will be kind of special and that. So yeah, then we'll say, hmm. Then let's look at the father and say, Father, why am I so different compared to you? No, even though we're brothers, we look so different. As the father will now actually say, explain everything that he was an orphan. Then I said, so if I don't have any family, then you must be my real brother, a brother to me, right? His father said yes. And now let's skip ahead 2 years. Yun had learned to talk and walk. As Yun would also just play all day and like together. Us would say, "Come on, little bro, do something. You're so boring." Sina said, "What do you mean boring?" As they was play along, just run into the forest and all that. Just for to say, "Hey, hold up, wait a minute, you can't just run around there in the forest." As just look back and say, "Hey, I mean, you can keep up with us, right? We're only kids." As the father would say, "Okay, I can keep up with you actually." As he was run to after them or so. As he sees them playing, and then Asta and Junum just see the demon skull and say, "Whoa, what is that?" I said, "Oh, that's the demon skull." They say, "Demon skull?" As he would say, "Yes, I can explain the story about it." As he would explain the story. And this will be a lot earlier to know that, but Asta would still would only want to know about the demon skull. Unit 2, but they wouldn't still declare that Asta would become the Witch King or anything. He would do that when Sister Lee comes. As this will be like 2 years after. Asta is 5 now, Juno is 5 as well. They're out having lunch in the trees, as now Sister Lee comes. And in this what if Asta won't have like love for her or anything, he'll say, "Oh, so you're my big sister now." She'll say, yeah, let's just, yeah, sure, I can be your big sister." I said, "Yeah, I have a big sister now and a little brother and some small siblings too." I say, "Yay, I have a real family now, a big family. I don't need to be the big elder sibling to take care of everyone now." As you know, say, "Yeah, you're taking care of everyone. You're kind of bad at that. You're too loud and so." I said, "Hey, you not need to be so rude against your big brother." Said, yeah, sure, why not? And this what if will be a lot smarter, but he will still be a crybaby until his pen gets stolen and all that. So now, This will be when Juno and Asta is 6. This will be the drunk guy attack. So, sorry about that. As I said, now we skip ahead 1 year. Asta and Juno is 6 years old. Juno gets sent to give that message to the sea village as Juno runs there. As it's kind of the winter and that she knocks on the door. The village sea villager say, "Come in." Juno say, "Open the door." Does hey, father told me to give you this letter. Just gives it to him and say, "Oh, yeah, let's say tell your father that we can do that." I said, "Thank you." And then he said, "Make sure to stay safe and just hurry up back before it gets too dark." You understand? "Yeah, I promise I will do that." As the sheriff would say, smiley say, those kids just grow up so fast. It wasn't too long ago he was just an infant. As now the drunk guy will just get kicked out of the bar, say, "If you can't pay for your tabs, there will be no free drinks for you here." Then when you see Juno's pendant in the eye of his corner of his eye, and say, "Who's this brat, huh?" Then he'll say, "Maybe I should just take the pendant from him." As he straight up walks, suppresses behind a corner and just say, "I'll take that pendant now." As he rips it off of Juno's neck, say, "Give it back!" As he tried to use his magic now, but the drunk guy will just smack him, so Juno will fall to the ground and start to cry. Then Juno and the drunk will just hear a scream, say, "Give the pendant back to Juno!" As they will see Asta furious about this. And let's just say that Asta had already started training his muscles. As he was, "Give the pendant back to Juno!" As he will start to scream that, straight up ran towards the drunk guy and started to punch him non-stop. The drunk will say, "What can a snort brat like you do?" Then Asta just gut punches him real hard and say, "Oh, I kinda felt that." Then he just smack Asta away and say, "Guess I have to use my grimoire." No, it does say, "If you don't stop, I have to use my grimoire." Asta said, "I'm not done yet." And straight up runs for the drunk guy again, straight up punching him non-stop as this fight will take long. I said, "I'm not done yet, I'm not done. And I want to do some literal Japanese to say, "Mateda, matera, matera." As this means I'm not done, I'm not giving up or anything. As he said that a lot, and that must mean that I have watched the sub version of the anime to just get to the feature episodes. But he says this line forever in the series, like, "Not matera, matera, matera." Instead, you just feel this surge of power inside him and say, "Not done yet." Instead, his devil power was kind of awakened. But Asta's time magic would also awaken because Asta's time magic would just fuse with his anti-magic, so his normal time magic would be like red and black. No, red and purple, kinda. And when it was anti-time magic, it would be red and black. No, purple, it would be red and black then, but it's red and purple normally. Yes, if you hear some keyboard noises, it's because I need to note stuff down about this future of this what if. As now Arthur screamed and his hand was infused with his magic. As he had chronostasis, those handballs that Jewish can uses to capture people. He had one of those on his covering his fist, as it would be red and purple. No, red and black actually. No, red and purple. He won't unlock his anti-time medic yet. Instead, straight up goes for the guy and just punches him. As the guy was like, "Oh." He went to sense any damage, so he said, "That didn't do anything." But because he didn't sense anything, it was because Osa's time medic. The damage was delayed. As 10 seconds later, when he was right about to punch Asta, he just felt that immense pain about it. Because the magic boost in his strength and the punch would just amplify his raw strength, so it would actually be pretty painful for the drunk guy. He's trying to say, "Ah, damn it, when did you get so fucking strong?" As he would say, "You'll pay for hurting my brother, Juno. You'll pay for it." Someone could say, "Oh yeah, sure, like hell I will be paying for that. I was about to take us out to Scramore." Then the village chief just hear the noises of all the fighters, see the kids just fighting to get the pennant back. Then let's say that the chief's house would be out behind the drunk guy. I say, okay, that's enough. I just straight up kicks the guy in the guts. So the drunk guy would just say, "Oh," spat out a little bit of blood as now he will say, "Ouch," just then drop the pennant and look behind and just, "Oh crap, it's Chief Village," as head chief, as then we straight up ran away. As I say, "How about that, huh? How about that? Got beaten by a kid, an orphan, a peasant, huh?" Then Oswald straight up passed out because he used his magic and was pretty tired because of all the punches he received. Then the chief will say, "I'll carry him home for you, Juno." Thanks. Then Oswald, Juno will just take his pennant back. As they walk to the church now, as the village chief will just go with them to make sure that they got home safe. As the father would be surprised that the head chief was with them. Then he saw Asta say, "Lily, Sister Lily, come here quickly. You need to heal Asta." Say, "What?" Then he straight up ran towards them and say, "Asta." Asta will just kind of wake up and say, uh, "Did you see that, I used my magic." And someone said, "Yeah, I saw that fist. That was pretty cool." I said, "Yeah. I wonder what magic I have, though. It seems like the damage he took was... Did it come at first? It would took some time before it came." And someone said, "Yeah, maybe I have some weird odd magic." I said, "Yeah. I really hope it's some cool magic, though." And someone said, "Yeah, I really hope that, too." I said, "Okay, so, but what should we do now?" Said, "Maybe we should train some bit." That's then Lily said, "Asta, please don't talk so much, so I can heal you first." I said, "Oh, thanks, big sis." And then the seafooders just still be there to say, "Hey, kid, hey, Asta." He said, "Yes? You did pretty good against that drunk guy. You were hella strong for us, the kid." I said, "Well, it's because I've already trained so much. I've trained my muscles since I want to become the Wizard King." I see you over here. I said, "You want to become the Wizard King?" You asked to say, "Of course. I want to change how how the nobles just look down on us. And since the peasants and orphans doesn't have much magic, I need to get my body strength so I can get into the magic knights." As Yuna said, "Then I will become the Wizard King before you, to protect everyone and protect you too, so I can finally protect you, Asta. You're always the one to protect me." As Yuna asked to say, "You become the Wizard King. You're too much of a crybaby, you know." As soon as said, "That's me, but I promise I won't cry anymore." As just takes down his tears and just wipes them out, and so as you said, "That's better. I guess I can call him my rival. Then we'll fight to see who first becomes the Wizard King." They make that fist bump moment. As Austin Yuna say, "Yeah, we'll fight to see who becomes the Wizard King." And then this will be when they are 8. Asta would be out in the let's just skip ahead 1 week. Asta is now out training in the woods with with his muscles and all that. Then he has stairs, and then he says, "Maybe I should try my magic again." As he straight up trains for the uses magic now, Asta will be like, "Whoa!" As now was be able to use it like in his hand. Asta, "Whoa, that's pretty cool." Then he straight up takes his time magic, just use it to perfect it, or I don't know, not perfect it, but just would straight up use his time and just play around with it like ball, just play around with it, kick it around and say, whoa, I didn't know I could do this with my magic. As you know, the city say, whoa, Asta, you could use, is that your magic? I said, yeah. I said, that looks kind of cool. Then I see Asta's playing with the ball and say, do you think I can try that too? I said, yeah, try, sure, try. As now, say that you know, actually managed to kick the ball sometimes, as they play with the ball sometimes, then I said, then the time ball would disappear. I said, oh. Then I was about to create a new one when I felt something. Then I felt something inside him say, thought about it and said, maybe I should talk about this later when you know isn't here. Try to reach into that thing that what is inside me. And this will be when Asta first sensed his reincarnation soul. His devil soul. It's now Asta will say, huh. Then I asked you if he could leave so I can train in privacy. As I don't want my rival to see how I train. And you can just go and train somewhere too, so I won't go and watch you. I said, okay. Then Asta sits down and tries to meditate and reaches out to his consciousness, say, who are you? Asta still said, wait, you have already found me? I said, who are you? Answer me. I said, I'm you. You are me. We are one. I said, what do you mean? How can that be? I don't understand that. As the antimatic, let's say that this is the reincarnation soul. As I said earlier, they'll say, you are my reincarnation. I said, I'm your what now? Reincarnation. I say I spelled it out loud. I spelled it for us. I say, okay, that's pretty weird, but can you explain a little bit more? Like, why am I your reincarnation, and why are you inside of me? Yeah, he said, oh, kids. Then we explained everything that since you are my reincarnation, my consciousness from your past lives would still be with you inside your head. And I am your past life, so I'm the consciousness from your past life. But you are your own person. You'll be able to talk to me so I can give you advices. I can give you my memories as well. I said, memories? Then he says, yes. Then he just gives us the important memories of his past life, like his anti-magic and all that. Then I said, wait, so I have two types of magic or something? He said, it seems so, but it seems like your normal magic have gained some color from my magic. From your, like this magic that I had before. I said, wait, so you mean that, yes, your magic was actually blue before it turned red and purple. And they turned red and purple due to my magic. I said, okay, so wait, that's pretty cool though still. I lived before a lot, so can you give me your memories of your magic using training all that? He said, yes, I can. As he straight up shows Asta everything. And let's just say that this is the anti-magic demons like memories as well, because they were brothers there. I said, wait, I had a brother back then? He said, yes, but sadly he died before. Yeah, he died protecting me. I said, no, but what happened then? Did he survive? He said, sadly I didn't, but I somehow managed to get reincarnated by some forbidden magic. And yes, this forbidden magic would actually affect him too, even though he's not an elf. As it's the same spell that reincarnated all the elves, actually, but it affected Asta as well. Like Asta's previous life. Because if you have read the latest chapters of manga, the devil is born in the underworld. And the rank is also, and yes, Asta's demon, half demon, all that would be half devil. I mean, would actually be an elf before he died and became a devil. And he would say that maybe it's because of when I was still alive. I said maybe it is something like that. As then They neither Asta's previous life or anything knew that his father, that was a devil, was actually an elf from the start. And since he was like kind of triple hybrid, he would actually be like have that allowed him to transfer his magic to his reincarnation, even though his reincarnation already had some magic. So that is why Asta had two types of magic: anti-time magic and time magic. Even though they looked very similar. Asta was straight up trained now, as he gained memories of his training with his previous life and his time magic and all that. Then Asta was asking about how old were you when you died. He said, I was about 15 years old. I was 14 years old. I said, that's so sad. How old were my brother? He said, he was 17. His name was Ribe. I said, that's sad. I wish I wish I had a big brother. I said, his previous life said, well, it seems like you're the big brother now. Just don't let anyone take your big little brother from you. I said, of course not. So then Oscar finishes training all that after he's talking with the devil. I said, no, he was his previous life. As I talked to him whilst he was training, and then he walks to Rancer and asks, where are you? It's time to go back home. Then he sees the drunk guy again, was about to kill him, to just take his pennant back. As you also see to say, you're not gonna take my brother from me. As then also soul, like reincarnated soul in him say, this can't be, I can't lose another brother. Also say, I agree. So shall we try that magic? I said, of course, I'll lend you, and try to lend you my strength. So he straight up after charged up his powers again, but this will be anti-magic as well, anti-time magic punch. I said, magic punch. Also ran up and said, magic punch. Straight up punches the guy right in the guts. Like I was saying, haha, you still can't do anything to me. Then he was since his mother is getting destroyed inside of him. He said, what the? Then he just felt the pain, like 10 seconds, 10 seconds later he dropped I said, are you okay? He said, yes, he wasn't able to take my pennant. As said, also said, good. Then I said, time to finish this once and for all, huh? Last time the chief helped me, but now I will finish it on my own. As his soul said, wait, what are you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna knock some sense into this guy down. I'm not gonna kill him, if you thought about that. I'm not that kind of bad guy. I'm not that type of guy to just kill someone. I'm gonna just knock some sense into him, as I said. Asta just punches him with his magic fist right into his uppercut. So just punch him in the stomach again. Stomp, kick him, all that. As the drunk will say, what the? And Asta will be real fast due to his time magic. As would still be able to see him, but the drunk guy wouldn't because he would actually be drunk. And so now everyone just hear the commotion, like, let's say that Sister Lily and the father would be worried about where Asta and Juno went because they usually were home by now. And so they started to get worried. They started looking for them. Then they started to fight. Then they saw that Asta had taken down a drunk guy. Asta said, see, you never try to come back and steal Juno's pendant ever again, or that time I will end you. And I said, yeah, sure. I said he would stumble away and say, the kid is a monster. You monster. I said, I'm not a monster. As Asta with his brief heavily and say, see that, I protected you. Because you are my brother. As Lily and father will see this and say that maybe we shouldn't approach them yet, as they just walked back to the church now, but they had some eyes on Asta and As they took up his hand and said, come on, let's go back home. And they're probably worried about us. Then also just had the feeling, ask his reincarnated soul in his mind, say, what is this feeling? He said that someone that cares about you hides in the woods behind you. I said, okay. Then he said, hey, you can come by, you don't need to hide, father. See, big says, you don't need to hide it. Still say, what? Huh? I said, I don't know how, but I felt like it was you there. They thought this must be some of his magic, maybe? As I went back to the church now. As Asta wouldn't be so loud anymore. He would be more like collect and all that, so it was easy to strategize everything. Everyone was surprised that Asta was unharmed by this when he fought the drunk and all that, and you see that Juno was as well. Juno didn't cry or anything, but he just tried to take his pen and defend himself, but Asta straight up ran in and didn't care about Juno's pride. Said, you're not getting away with this time, drunk guy. Then Juno said, I had that time, Asta. I said, yes, but couldn't let my brother get hurt, huh? Isidro smiled and said, yeah, you can't let your rival die too easily, right? I said, of course not. I need a rival to become the Wizard King. Otherwise, it's not as fun. I started just kind of laugh about this rival and say, yeah, I bet Berg brother Asta will beat you, you know, say, like hell he's gonna do. I'm gonna become the Wizard King before him. As Osford, you know I'm older than you, right? So I'll probably become the Wizard King before you. Then you would say, yeah, like hell you will be. So now they will walk to the Grimoire Tower. And now Austin June is 15, they will get the Grimoires. Also say, I wonder what Grimoire I will get. As the character starts to say, I bet you will get some real powerful one, Asta. I said, yeah, I bet I will too. I hope Yuno get one powerful too, so he can be a proper rival now. Otherwise I have to look for another rival. This just smirks at Yuno and Yuno said, like hell you're gonna get another rival. I'm your rival and your only rival. As I said, like hell, I'm gonna get more rivals. I bet there are someone other that wants to become the Wizard King. Technically he is our rival then, too. I said, yeah, he probably is. As now that we go to into the Gremlin Tower, the guy there would just explain everything about the Grimoires and said that, yeah, I really hope that none of people here have ever had the strength to get to become the Magic Knight, and more neither the less to become the Wizard King. So I really hope that one of you guys has the power to do that. Asta will straight up say, I will become the Wizard King. As nobody ever would actually laugh, say, like you, a commoner like you would become the Wizard King. Then the Grimoire guy would say, a dream is good, but can you keep up with it? I said, of course. As then he said, now let's just begin the ceremony. Us would just get a Grimoire. As we get the 4-leaf clover Grimoire, but it will be deep green colored. And the Grimoire would actually be deep green colored instead of light green colored, so yes. I was like, whoa, he got a 4-leaf clover. Such a colorful one, he must really be strong. As the nobles would be mad at this, then Asta would say, okay, so when is my Grimoire coming? As everyone just began to laugh. Then he just heard some. Then he just looked up. Then Asta looked up, then he would say, when is it coming? As then it was delayed due to Asta's time magic actually. And yes, Asta will have some disadvantages due to his time magic, because I don't want to make him OP at first, so he would need some training first before I can use it. As now is like a 4-leaf clover grimoire that goes straight to Asta. It has 300 pages already. As it's like kinda like infinite, but the cover is still like there. So as I said, it is a 4-leaf clover, but when it touches it, it grows a 6-leaf, 5-leaf clover. No, but still, okay, it's enough to make us mad that he's got a 4-leaf clover, but now he gets a 5-leaf clover. As the grandma guy was, oh wait, how is he getting a 5-leaf clover? Then more. Then when it had finally grown back to full strength, then a 6-leaf would appear, and this will be the symbol of like a blessing or something, because Asta would be blessed with time. No, he would get a 6-leaf because he was just the son of a devil. His reincarnated soul would be the son of a devil. As he would reach out to his consciousness and ask about this, it seems that though, since I got a 6-leaf clover as well when I was alive. No, let's say that I think my father had a 5-leaf because he was the devil. Or seems like you got a 6-leaf because you're just a son of a devil, a reincarnated son of the devil. Also to say, oh cool, then I said, take his grimoire out, open it, as now it will start to float and the pages will start to flip around in a circle, like just like the Wizard King's grimoire. As the guy would, the grimoire someone say, too interesting, he has the same type of grimoire as the Wizard King has. Wait, this can't be. Let's say that the grimoire guy was, know about that, yes, as the grimoire, that the guardians of the grimoire tower would know about Asta. Wizard King wanted to try to tell them, but if they ever saw someone like look like the Wizard King or something, and they had like his type of grimoire, they would have to report it to the capital immediately. As he did that, after Juno and Asta left, straight up left, the guy just reported sent a letter immediately to the capital, said to the director to the Wizard King, said, I think I found your son. As the Wizard King was scared already now, as he had almost given up hope, as his wife was, let's say that Asta's mother is still alive actually. I don't know what to call her though. I will probably get up with a name. What is his mom's name in? Oh god, I forgot what her name is in the manga, but Asa's real mother, the name is in the manga, but so yes, I will just leave her alone for now. I'll just figure out her name actually. I just pause the video and get back with her name. So let's say that Lily got the letter about, yeah, Asta's mother's name is Lily. I figured out that I paid it from another what if I doing that is what if Asta Darklight powers. And yes, but her name will be Lily. I should get the letter now from the from all the way from Horse. Wait, why is the letter from the Horse just coming to me? As the Wizard will say, go in there, see the letter, say, wait, where did you get the letter from? From Horse Village apparently. And then he'll see the side deal of a Grimoire Tower. Guardian say, could this be really be? A standalone would explain everything, that he saw boy with that got a similar grimoire to the Wizard King. He had the same hair color, but I didn't see the starband because it was probably covered up by a headband. He was pretty tall. Let's say that Asta is pretty tall in this. He would be like 6 foot already. And he was very muscular, unlike you, Wizard King, but I think it's because he's training. I think he trained so much with his muscles because he thought that he would be weak since he's raised as a peasant. He had a necklace, but pendant, but I couldn't see the symbol. But I doubt that I 99% sure that it's your symbol on it. Not just that. He said that he would become the Wizard King like it was nothing. Would change the world, how they looked at all the nobles and everything, that they just looked down on the commoners. He have the same ideal as you, Wizard King. And also he got a 6-leaf clover somehow. As Julius would know, but they said like, so he's, wait, but how? No, as also just get the 6-leaf clover, but 2 of the leaves would just kind of like be half hidden. No, actually they won't. Asta's Grimoire wouldn't be like Asta's Grimoire would be like blue, no red and less purple, with some blue lines and spots and all that. So it will have a, like and it won't be a black 4-leaf clover. It would be 6-leaf clover. I mean, it would be a golden one with golden corners on the Grimoire and all that. So yes, I was gonna say, wait, so he will become a Magic Knight, huh? As little to ask us will see tears coming down from Yules as happiness of Tersely said, now give me that letter so I can read. It was sent to me. Oh, for God's sake. Then she realized now she was begun to cry tears too as well. She said, it's my... He's still... She was stared up as to hug each other. Said, he's still alive. Our son is still alive. We can meet him soon. It will begin like 6 months training now. Asta and Universe talk to each other pretty much. Sometimes during their training, they will train together now. Asta will have been able to control his time medic. He will get his chronostasis and his time beam, but it wouldn't be like as Asta Scrum would almost all the time float around him. Asta still wouldn't be able to shrink it down as it had grown quite a bit since Asta got new spells on that, and it got some much more like pages, all that, so it will look kind of like similar to Julius Navachronos Grimoire in the canon. So, but still not, as let's say that Asta still meet the Diamond Kingdom Mage, as Asta is able to form a sword with his time magic. As the guy would be surprised and wonder what Asta's magic was, as said, it's time magic. Say, wait, time magic? I've never heard of that before, As said. I don't know, I haven't heard of it before either. As he was just lying about this. Because he had heard of it before. But he said that I have never heard of it before either. I'm so surprised that I have it. As also just have looked into his grimoire and just figured out that it probably is time medic though. As he saw his spell and all that. And then as his sword master was training with the art of sword, Asta would beat. Then the Dummy Magicians get there to try to kill Asta's Swordmaster, but Asta easily fends them off with his time magic. Then says, leave. As they straight up leave in fear with that. Like, since they doesn't have a tail, I was make it as an expression with their tail between the legs just running away. Even though they doesn't have a tail. This as Asta now and the drunk there's no Asta Swordmaster will just talk to each other. Then suddenly the 6 months have passed and Asta and Juno meets up with the others to say goodbye. Asta went to the capital. As after for a while, Asta said, can't we just fly? I wish we could fly, Juno. Juno said, I can fly. I said, that's cheating, fucking cheating. Then he would say, well, you can just use your time medic to fucking speed up things or slow down things. He would say, yeah. I said straight up use a chronostasis, and Juno said, I will let you go when I get to the capital. And she said, God damn it, Asta. Then Asta just runs like quickly and then just releases the spell. He said, God damn it, now I have to catch up to him too. I bet he's already at the capital or something. Then Asta just sit down when Juno got there. Asta was night. Asta just know where he would land because he could see in the future. Asta said, took you long enough. So Juno said, hey, it's your fault because you trapped me in that sphere. I said, well, it wouldn't be fun otherwise. Juno said, God damn it, I hate you sometimes, Asta. I said, oh, you really hate your big brother? Should you really speak to me like that? As Asta stands up and looked down at Juno, I said, I don't think you should speak down to me like that. As Juno said, okay, calm down, big bro. I'm just joking around. As then, they will get to the capital now. Let's say that they got there in time, like some hour earlier, so they could reach there early. Then the Juno would go first to see like a 4-leaf clover, deep green one. Oh wow, he must be pretty strong. Then Asta say, then Asta will walk up and say, yeah, I'm here too. I'm Asta Novachrono. I want to become a medic knight. I'm from Hushfield. Say, as the guy would say, wait, Asta Novachrono. He was thought about it. Said, okay, can I see your grandma? I said, oh yeah. I don't know how to get it down though. Said, if you want to, you can just look it up. Look up. He will see us Grimoire is floating around him. Said, oh yeah, you can pass number 165. But also, don't you need to scan it first? As he has scanned it, as there's half managed he has to sink it down. As he was able to scan it without, like, since also Squirmore was just spinning around, he was able to still scan it, say, a 6-leaf clover? I've never heard of that before. Also, oh yeah, I never heard of that before. I guess I'm really pretty strong. Stronger than a 4-leaf clover, maybe? He would thought about this in his head, say, haha, you know, I'm stronger than you. As soon as I heard it say, oh yeah, maybe you're, because you got that 6-leaf clover grimoire, I said, hey, don't be sarcastic now. Soon said, I'm not sarcastic. I said, I can sense that you are, so don't be sarcastic anymore, please. UNICEF, okay, fine, I'm not sarcastic anymore. As he straight up stopped being sarcastic, as they would see that no anti-magic birds was near those two. And they could just sense the immense pressure from Asta. Asta just had actually cut down it so they wouldn't get on their knees or anything. As for Juno, like with anti-magic birds, they would be closer to him, like in an area, but they would stay far away from Asta. Then Asta will see Nero. Say, you're not a normal bird, ain't you? Edward nods and just say, Asta said, hold out his finger, say, you can land here, I promise I won't let you get hit by the mana. As he concentrates so the bird can land his finger, everyone was surprised. Said, wait, I thought he was really strong. I said, I am. I have suppressed my mana so the bird can just land on my finger. They would be like, whoa, this kid must have trained a lot if he can do that already. As this walks around talking to the bird a little bit, pets it, and he puts it on his head. He runs into Yami. Yami would just see him and say, wait, who the hell are you? I said, excuse me, but who are you? As Asta would be taller than Yami, and Yami would see his hair and all that and say, hey kid, what's your name? I said, why does that matter, old timer? And whoever said that, the Yami said, okay, you're dead kid. I was trying to grab Asta's head. Asta uses timer to say, uses cornerstone said, no, I don't think you will get my head today. I think I'm gonna leave it there until you beg for forgiveness. As Finn would say, what, Captain Yami? Asta would say, wait, that's a captain? I said, oh shit. As he instantly let the guy out, Yam out and say, sorry for that, I didn't know you were a captain. But don't try to grab my head again. Yam would say, okay, sure. Then I said, you asked for my name, but first I want to know your name. He said, my name is Yami Sukihiro, captain of the Black Bulls. I said, oh, Black Bulls, huh, the worst of the worst. Yaman just kinda laughed and said, yeah. Then, what's your name, kid? I said, my name is Asta Novachrono. As Yaman would hear say, father said, wait, this can't be. I know that you said that he had a son, but can this really be him? As now, the magic entrance exam would begin. As all the captains just walked out, they would just look to see Asta, because Asta would be pretty taller than most, and they'll see like, is that the Wizard King disguised or something? Then we sense that, no, this mana is different, and just look at his grimoire, it's just floating around. It's not as big as the Wizard King's, and if you look at it, it says the mana, it's different. It's like a red, black, purple aura around it. I said, I see some different type magic, but why does it look like the Wizard King? As Yami and they just do this nod to Vanias, as Vanias look at him, because Vanias saw that Yami just talked to the guy before. As Yami just nodded to him, said, that's him probably, as like in a nod, so Vanias would be surprised anymore. As the Wizard King would just come there with his wife, as everyone was surprised to say, So we're just here to watch this year because we heard rumors about something interesting. Also, to see him and it's like, he has similar hair color to me. Then he has that starband and all that. Then just look at his wife say she has the same form of eyes on me as the same eye color as well. And kinda the same hairstyle. Because Asta will get his hairstyle from his mother, so she would kinda have the same hairstyle. So Asta was then it was for flying broom test. Asta has easily done that easily. He just floats around, he has do the dust loops and all that, having fun. Having a good time, say, hey, little bro, you know, look at me. Asta just flies upside down and having fun with his broom. As every captain would see this, say, is he taking it seriously or what? I said, yes, I'm taking it serious, but I'm enjoying the moment as well. As the Whisker just see the say, he's pretty strong, ain't he, Lily? Said, yes, he is, yes. But can he really be our son? As they would have said it quietly. But also we're sensed to say, wait. But they wouldn't say anything. Until later, he would just ask them about their last name later, because Asta would be the one to approach them later. As now it was for the Mark's creation test, Asta creates a time sphere. And like, where there's a pillar to symbolize the statue of the first Wizard King. Everyone was surprised when they say, wait, so he can use this, what type of magic is this? Asta straight up uses it, as I said, he uses a time orb on a pillar to like manipulate it so since it will be following over time, Asta just instantly uses his magic to make it a statue of the first Wizard King, as I already said. Or all that, so they would be surprised by this, say like, whoa, he's pretty good with his magic, even though he doesn't have creation magic. So Asta would get a 5 out of 5 in flying and 5 out of 5 in creation. Then one was the marksman test. Asta searches a tiny time beam. That's what it's gonna say, whoa, wait, his time beam too? He's that weird beam, just like me, but it's odd, it's like purple, red. Maybe it's his different time magic is different from user to user. He would thought in his head, because Julius, let's say that Julius was one of the first one to ever have time magic, like in a couple of hundred years. As the history books just told him about, like, there was one person before him who had time magic, but they wouldn't tell him anything about his color. So now it was for time for the knowledge test. Asta would easily ace it. Now it was for the seed growth test. Asta grows the seed a little bit too fast, said crap. And to stop it from growing, he has used a time orb to make it wither. As Captain was first to see the flower say, whoa, he has a strong mana. Then you see Asta's time sphere nest and make it disintegrate, so it wouldn't cause any trouble. Okay, so he's cautious too. He has some pretty strong strategy. It will be time for the combat proportion. Then Oswald look at up to Julius and Lil and say, why do I feel so nostalgic? Why do they look so goddamn similar to me? As Asta were now up for the combat proportion. Juno was still better the same guy. Sekiro stayed the hell away from Asta. Let's just say that Asta is challenged by a light mage actually. Also, so you're pretty fast as well. No, the noble said, you should be glad that the noble challenges you, peasant. I will win this match easily and make myself look good and get into some higher squads. Asta just laughed and said, like, you beat me? Ha! Don't make me laugh. As the noble would be mad at us and the match would start, the noble would immediately go all out against Asta. Wizard King would see to say, Asta doesn't take this seriously, does he? Asta uses As the smoke, when the smoke cleared, Asta, he would just see that Asta had already catched all his light spears in his time orbs. As we're going to say, whoa, that kid, he's pretty strong with his time magic. As the guy would say, what the, how? Asta would just break those times first. As I said, how can you beat me when you can't even hit me? As the noble was run behind Asta, Asta was easily able to dodge it, because he would foresee that and just dodge it easily when he tried to punch him. Asta straight up punched him in the face with his raw muscles, accidentally knocking him out. I said, oh damn it, I should have held back so I could do some more of my magic. It's now time for the selection. Asta look at his Julius and Lele once more time, as they would just see this. He's recognizing us, but why does he look at us so much? Does he know anything? And now Yoon gets into the Golden Dawn. Everyone raises their hand for Asta as well, but Asta said, hold on, I gotta ask the Wizard King something. He said, what's your name? He asked the Wizard King. They would say, my name is Julius Novachrono. Asta would say, wait, what? He would be shocked and say, wait, you can't be, you're... Asta, he would say, what's your name, kid? I said, my name is Asta Novachrono. As both Jules and Lelius jumped on and said, Asta, is that really you? I said it was around and hugged him and said, my son, you're still alive. I said, wait, Mom? As the captain said, as Jan would just smile and say, so they finally met each other, huh? As Vanyas would say the same, so they finally met, reunited, huh? I'm happy for them. As Captain Midas looked at Yama and Vanyas and said, wait, you knew about this? He said, yes, we weren't allowed to tell anyone though. As I say, Mom, Dad? I said, yes, we are here, son. I said, Asta then said, you know, this is my mom and dad. Huh, little bro, huh? This is my real mom and dad. Also started to cry, said, why did you? She started to cry, then Asta started to cry a little bit, said, but why? Why after all this time? Why did you leave me, dear? Why did you leave me in an orphanage? So we didn't. We got attacked by bandits. He wouldn't say anything. Asta wouldn't say anything or anything because Asta would just pass out. Let's just say that Asta passes out because of everything. As the medic entrance exam would just end, everyone got selected to squad. Juno just wait for us. Juno and Julius and the lady was wait for us to wake up. As Juno just talked to them and said, like, wait, so you're Asta is the Wizard King's son? He said, yes. As then Juno wouldn't be able to ask about, but why did I end up there? I said, we can explain it when Asta wakes up. Asta said, wait, where am I? Where am I? As I was where am I? Then I sit down and say, wait, who are you? Then I was remember, say, wait, but why? Why did you? As then Lilo just instantly hug him and you'll say, you'll too, as you'll say, we will explain everything. As you just would explain everything what happened that day and why Asta ended up at the church. I said, wait, so you mean that you were attacked by some traders of the country? Said, yes, we were. I said, like, so wait, so I'm the Wizard King's son? Does that mean make me like the Wizard King, Wizard Prince or something like that? As you would say, well, it makes a royalty, but not like the prince like that. It's just a. I said, wait, I'm sure to be the prince if you're the king, right? So I'm the prince of this kingdom? He said, you're not the real, the Wizard King doesn't rule this kingdom. I said, wait, who rules this kingdom? He said, it's the king that rules this kingdom. I should say, like, okay, that's pretty weird, but okay. But I guess I can accept that. Then he will look at you and say, you know, this is really my dad and mom. I said, yes, it is, Asta. I'm happy for you. I said, yeah, I'm happy for it too, but you're still my little bro. I see just straight up just take between his arms and just grog his head against his fist. As you would say, ow, ow, ow. I said, that's for you, huh? gonna pay for that. As Jonas said, how? As you'll say, that's some fine brother do you have there, Asta? I said, yeah, he's my little brother. I had to protect him. Since I was the oldest one there. As he said, so wait. As I said, so wait, I'm actually born on the 4th of July. They said, yes, you are. But how did you know? I said, it was written on my clothes apparently. As you'll say, wait. Little say, yeah. Wait, I remember doing that, but I didn't know that it would just stay there, as I used my medic to do it. So I said, okay, but thanks for telling me now, because otherwise I would still didn't know that I was Jonas' big brother. And straight up his gnug or Jonas head against Asta's fist again. Jonas said, oh, I was stop it, Asta, I'm fucking 15. I said, yeah, what about it? I'm 3 months older than you. I'm your big brother. I can do anything I want with you. I said, Jonas said, no, you can't. You can't do that. I said, why not? I said, manages to blink for a second, because you can't. Then Oscar said, wait, so if I'm your son, then I can join, and what squad will I have to, do I have to join some royal squad or something? He said, no, you can join any squad you want. And then said, so wait, if you're the Whisking, you're the chief of all the captains, right? I said, yes. Doesn't that mean I can work under you? I said, well, yes, but don't you want to become a medic knight? I said, well, yes, but am I not a medic knight if I work under you? I said, yes, you are, but still. I said, maybe I should join a medic squad, knights captain squad then. Then he was like, can you just call the captains here so I can talk to them and see what squad and all that they would choose? I said, yes, of course. Then the captains get called to capital due to a meeting with the Wizard King and his wife and one other big guy. Let's just say that went home to the Golden Dawn. Varney says, presented it to everyone. Then Varney said, well, take care of him, Klaus and Mimosa. Show him around. I had to go to a meeting with the Wizard King real quick. It's something important, really. As you knew about what it was, but he wasn't allowed to tell anyone, not even the captain. As Varney had a slight idea about what it was about. As the other characters would be surprised by this, so I was like, maybe it has to do with that kid. As Jan would hear us about to say, okay, I have to go now. Just don't break anything. As he looked at Mon and Locke and say, Finral, you're allowed to teleport them away if they do anything. No, he said, Finral, taxi to the capital now. He said, yes sir. Open a portal right there. Yamo gets to the capital and meets up with the other captain. Say, oh, so everyone else is called here too, huh? Said, yes, the Witch King called us. It's something about his wife will be there too and some other guy. Yamo say, so that's probably that kid with them as well. As the captain say, yeah, it probably is him. Just walk down to the hall. Then we'll see Julius just sitting down with his wife. Then Asta will walk in. As you'd say, so what do you? Then no, they will see walk into the hall. And they will see a kid just sitting where the Wizard King sits. And they say, wait, are you sure the Wizard will allow that? I said, of course he will. So then Wizard King and his wife sits down on the other side. Say, wait, the Wizard King allows you to sit on his place? I said, it's because I'm the Wizard King's son. All the captains except for Vanis and Jamel didn't know, but were surprised to say, wait, you're the Wizard King's son? Jamel said, I knew it was you. That's why you could trap me in that sphere before. Other captains said, wait, trapped in the sphere? As he would say, yes, he has the same spell as his dad. Chronostasis, I think it was. I said, yes, it's called that. I use it to trap you so you're going to grab my head, you freak. I'm gonna say, okay, kid, you may be the West King's son, but you still got that cocky attitude. I said, it's not cocky if you got power to back it up. I said, I'm gonna say, yeah, you got power, I admit that. I started lead the meeting and said, this meeting is about what squad I should choose and join. I don't know which squad I should choose.
since I'm the West King's son, this will be like affect me more than anything else. As I just recently learned about that I'm a noble size royalty. I just want to know everything about your squads. I said, hey Marks, as Asta would have met Marks now. Hey Marks, or Mushroom Head, come here. Just make sure that they doesn't lie about when they tell you about the squads. As he said, of course, as he has cast a spell on them so they cast in his room so they can't lie. They will always tell the truth about everything Asta asks. As they would disagree to this because they didn't want the Wizard King's son to be get mad because they knew that Wizard King was powerful and Asta might be even more powerful. As I would say, I definitely don't want lie because I don't want to get trapped in that time ball again. Asta was left but I said, yeah, if you don't lie I might not do that to you. I said, okay kid, you got some attitude but I won't allow it. Then Lieutenant Golden Dawn speaks about his squad first and everything. I said, I don't know if I should join your squad. My rival, after all, my little brother/slash rival joined your squad. They will be surprised. You'll get you to say, wait, you have two sons? I said, no. It's his brother from where he grew up. You'll be like, okay. Then, the Silver Eagles would explain everything about their squad and that everything would also would find out about his brothers and sister were mean to his younger sister, that she couldn't control her magic. Good. Also asked, so is she on your squad? He had said no, she's on the Black Bulls. He was like, okay. Then he asked the Green Mantis about everything. He tells everything, and Mr. Poisot tells everything as well. But since Asta doesn't focus on like get his memories or everything, he has checks that about the squad. Then he asks about the car pickaxe. Asta said, fuck it, she's fucking asleep now. Says, God damn it, Dad, how can you be so lazy to let a sleeping bug get a medic be a captain? I seriously said, what? I said, yeah, you're the worst wizard ever, Dad. You let a fucking sleeping person be a captain? I started to just wake up and say, oh, sorry for that. I said, wait, so you're fucking awake now? He was straight up kinda creeped out by this, but not really. So yes, sorry about that, Your Majesty. I said, oh god damn it, I forgot that people would call me that. I said, please don't call me that. Just call me Asta. She would explain everything about her squad and all that, about her vice captain, about I remember. Yeah, and then Real would explain everything. I said, you're pretty young for being a captain. He said, yeah, I am. Asta said, okay, so how old are you really? You look like you're young, you're 13 or something. He said, I'm 19. Asta was supposed to, yeah, wait, you're fucking 19? You look so much younger than me. Asina said, yeah, he looked like that when he always looked like that. I said, well, at least he will look young when he gets old, I guess. So that's some positive things when he gets really old. Then he asks the Crimson Lion Kings about their squad. Figon would explain everything about his brother, about his sister, about his squad, everything. Then I asked the Boros Knights, he would explain everything that's full of ladies. I said, I would like to join that because of all the ladies, but I wouldn't want to join it because there's no men there. Like other guys I can talk to or relate to or anything. Then I asked Yam about his squad. He said that his squad is like the worst of the worst, the Berserk one. I said, I knew that we were the worst one. But something tells me I have a gut feeling about this. I said, I will join the Black Balls. I won't be surprised that I asked, why, Your Majesty? Why, Asta? Why would you join them? I said, since I'm planning on becoming the Wizard King next. I won't be surprised by this, but not really, since he actually was the son of the Wizard King. I said, since I'm planning on becoming the Wizard King, if I make the worst of squads to the best one,
won't that give me enough reputation or trust from the people that I can change everything to a better thing? I'd do a better job than my lazy ass dad. As his dad said, hey, why are you so mean, kid, son? I said, because you're such a lame wizard king. You can't, you, you let someone that sleeps almost half the most of the time just on being a captain, all that, and then you let the Black Bulls wreaking havoc everywhere where they go. Seriously, Dad, you're the worst. I still was laughing, but I said, he's not wrong, honey. I said, well, at least you're not worse at getting a good mom. Cyril said, why, thank you. As his mom said, what? She'd kind of be surprised when he said, I said, well, at least I get to meet my mom, so guess my dad is good for enough, something. Except for letting me, like, except for doing a, he's good at everything except for doing his Wizard King job, right, Marks? Marks was science said, yeah, he's pretty bad at that. I said, yeah, I wondered, I thought so. Maybe it's from his chance that I have that magic geek thing. As Mark said, oh god, no, don't tell me that will be another whisking with that. I said, what do you mean, he's a magic geek as well? I said, yes. I said, at least I have my own under control, I bet my dad doesn't. As whisking with science says, yeah, can't control it. As Mark said, he would prefer to be a magic geek rather than whisking actually. I've asked him with my medic. Later said, yeah, I remember that. Zero said, hey, that time wasn't fair. Just check my memories without asking first. He said, yeah, but Lily was there so she could saw everything and tell me what I was allowed to see or not. Then I said, okay, stop it. Then Asta went away with the black balls, now back to the hideout there. Everyone will see this, and let's say that Asta got some clothes from the Wizard King, so it looked like a royal iron thing. As now Asta would take off his headband and all that, just get another haircut. He would get a haircut from his mom, as he won't have that hair sticking down in his face. And he won't have that hair that's popping up right in the air, but he will have the rest of his haircut. But as the hair that sticks down on his face from the sides, it will be there, but not the middle thing. And not as I said, it won't be that hair that pops out of his head like they're standing up alone, kinda. That won't be there either. So yes, he will kinda look. I don't know how. I think I have a photo of it. Yeah, if you take away like this part. No wait. Uh, that part. This the middle part there between his eyebrows. If you take that away and his headband, so everyone will see his star brand about in his face, like on his panhead. They wouldn't notice it yet though. Then we sense that Yam said, "Stop! Quit breaking stuff." Then we see that Yam, and then we see a fancy clothed guy with a recently new haircut. Said, "Who is this? A newbie that needs to put in his place?" Yam would say, "I don't think you should do that. He's pretty much stronger than me already." I say, "What?" Also said, "Yes. Yami, do you want to demonstrate it with me?" I said, "No way in hell." I said, "Okay, guess I'm putting your entire squad in that thing then." Sam was like, may Asta say his tricks here and instead Yama just calms down a bit, then Asta uses time sphere just to capture Jeremy. Say, Yama looks at him and say, "You're dead later on. If he was the Whisking Son, I would have killed you already." Asta say, "Oh really, would you kill a new recruit?" As she said that and lets Yama out. As Yama said, "As you see, I easily got trapped by that medic, and not just that," I said, "I'm the Wizard King's son. Actually, I won't be surprised if you say, what, you're the Wizard King's son? That's amazing, kid." I said, yeah, I'm not used to this. Oh, God damn it. He would say, I have only recently learned that I actually was that. They would be like, what? I said, as he would explain that, yes, something happened, so I got separated from the Wizard King when I was a kid. So I was ended up raised at an orphanage. But then we see I got some fancy ass clothes. I'll start to see if I can find any good clothes of Asta. No, I don't have any good pictures of him. So let's go back now to the picture I have for this. What if there's there we are? I said, oh, damn it. I don't know how to explain, but he will have like kind of like the same class of West King has, but not as as clean and on agile they were. They would be like more like a T-shirt of the same types and all that. Like it will have like the Nova Corona symbol on his T-shirt, like on the middle of it, as his pennant will be the two outsticking, so they've seen it. As will have the Starbrand, he will have the West King's hair color on his legs. He will have like pants with like black. Yeah, he will have black pants with like some gold, like red stripes on it, all that. So yes, and he will have a jacket with like how the West King's outfit looks with that the red coat and like the white fur on it on the outsides. He will have like a jacket that kind of looks like that, as it would be the Nova Chrono symbol on it that as well. They'd be like, "Whoa, you have really fancy clothes." I said, "Of course, I'm the West King's son." As, of, as Magnus said, "Can I please do the breakfast with him?" I said, "Nah, I'm kinda too tired, but we can go out and eat outside if we want." As Noel will see us say, "Wait, that can be. Is he? Why does he look so much like the Wizard King? And why does he have the similar clothing?" Then Asta was her, but he decided to talk to her later. Then Asta got like a fancy ass shit room by Yami because Yami went to Henry for a fancy ass room because they had a royal just called like the Wizard King's son. So like, yeah, sure. And next time Henry will be there and talk, I won't do that slow voice because I just hate it. It's so fucking frustrating with it. But yes, oh god, what did I do now? I did some mistake on my notes, but yes, I fixed it. Let's get back to what if now. Afterwards, be shown to his room. I said, "Oh, that's some pretty ass good room. My first long room, huh?" Also, I straight up go to bed and just lock his door. But let's talk to Nero a little bit. Said, you're not a normal, but I can sense that you don't want to tell me that right now, don't you?" The bird was nodded. Said, "Asta, I guess I'll let you alone then." Asta was build a nest for her and take. Let's say that Asta had some spare fur from his clothing, as he would just pop it in like his bird nest. But then Asta moved it to some other place than a window because it's pretty cold there. Let's just say that Asta had a campfire, so he just moved the nest near it as the top of the spice or the spine, so it would be pretty warm there for the bird. The bird was not to say like thank you. I said no problem. All that, as the bird would be really happy with Asta. Asta decided to name it Nero. The bird was to say yeah. I said maybe I should name you. What about Nero? The bird would say yeah. Nod said it was like in agreement. The next day, Yama waits for Asa to wake up. Asa wakes up, goes down, eat breakfast. Then Yama said, "Time for our tour around the base." I said, "Of course." Then Asa would say, "So the base moves all the night, huh?" "Yeah, it does that sometimes." I said, "So who is the person that makes it? I can sense that this is magic, but what room is he in?" As Yama would be surprised, but I say, "Oh, follow me. I can show you after." Let's say Yama say, "Follow me." Then we say, "Okay." Then he meets Henry, also speaks to Henry a little bit, and so then we continue the tour. Also decided to like, I should probably talk to Henry on some other days as well, so I can make it part of the state, because it seems like he's stuck in his bed all the time and Yami doesn't talk to him all day. Then there was go down the back there, and then Asta asked, "Do you not have to show me around, Yami? You know that?" I say, okay." Then I said, "Why can't some of your subordinates do that?" I would say, "Magna, as the Yamadale, show us around, would be so kind to." Let's say that, yeah, as Magna was showing him around like the basement and all that about his duties as dogs. He said, "Yeah, you're not. You should probably not feed the dogs." I said, "Why not? Because I'm royalty or because I'm the Whisking Son?" Said, yeah, we don't want you to get hurt. I said, they won't hurt me, I promise. I said, just give me that bite of meat already. I said, picks it up and just reaches out to the beast. I said, it's okay, as the beast just kind of sniff like in fear. I said, it's okay, I won't hurt you. See, I said straight, see, like straight reaches out his hand so they can sniff it and they like it, so it's kind of like it. Us just kind of laugh about it. Then he gave them the meat. All of them sticks out their heads and us like, scratched their head about it a bit. Like, Magna would be surprised by this. Also, Magna would be really surprised by this. Also, just look at him like kind of confused, but say, wait, I thought you didn't you hear that I said that they wouldn't hurt me or anything? I'm really good friends with them. Animals and all that. Just don't you see like how calm this bird is? I said, wait, do you have an antimatic bird on your head? I said, yes. It's real friendly. I contest my mana, so I protect it without my mana. As I have a mana-less spot there for it, so you can just sit there. I create a mana-less spot on my head, so you can sit there and relax. As Magna would be surprised by this, but not really. They just continue walking. Asus does the library easily, then they meet Noel. I said, oh wait, so you must be, are you a Silva? So I said, yes, and why do you look like the Wizard King? I said, oh, I suppose you don't know it yet. I'm actually the Wizard King's son. She would say like, what? But I've never seen you before. I said, yes, something's happened and I ended up being raised on another place. But I am actually the Wizard King's son, as you see. I probably look like him. I have the star, but I'm the same as him. I have all his logos on my pendant, on my t-shirt, on my jacket. My jacket kinda looks like his coat. She's like, yeah, it does. Then I said, just said, so, wait, you must be Noel then. She's like, how did you know? I said, I was talking to the captains before I chose the Black Bulls. She said, like, but why did you choose the Black Bulls since you're so powerful? I said, because since I want to become the Wizard King, and you need results for that, I decided to join the Black Bulls because if I make the worst squad the best, people will trust me and all that. And I want the lazy ass job as my dad does. Because he's the one that lets in the Black Bulls just wreak havoc everywhere. And lets a freaking a 19-year-old be captain, but he seems pretty good at it. But then he has also a captain that just sleeps almost all the time. I really don't like as I will keep when I become Wizard King. I will let her be my captain still, but I will force her to not sleep as much. Oh, that's as will say. Oh, so you have some pretty big goals. I said, of course, yeah. I am the Wizard King's son. It's not so big goals if I'm the Wizard King's son, right? So I say, yeah, it's probably not as big goals as others would think about it. Then Asta would say, yeah. Oh, I just heard about everything about your siblings, all that. I'm sorry for that. I can train with you to control your magic if you want. I can train you later. I started to say that he said it quietly to her, so Magna wouldn't hear about this. Let's say as us would kinda like Noel actually. And yes, I will do a Noel X Asta ship in this because I haven't done it in any way actually I've done other shipping and all that. But this will be a Noel X Asta shipping. Asta will now actually Asta would have the anti-time medic, but he won't use it as much because he has relies on his time medic. And he has anti-time medic, so it's kinda like the same spells on him, but Asta can choose his timing beam to cancel out magic. It's kinda the only difference between his two magics. As now, next day, Noel would just wake up and just go down to sit behind next to Asta as they would just talk to each other and all that. They would kinda laugh to each other, getting closer. As this, in this, what if Noel wouldn't be such a dim with us? She would still be a Sundari, but she won't be uh, like, what, like, don't admit her feelings for Asta and just slap him all the time. Well, she might do it sometimes, but not really. The most Sundari thing about the thing is how she looks at commoners and all that. As soon as she learned about the Asta was raised as a commoner for most of his life, she would actually try to change her ways to look at the commoners because she knew that Asta respected commoners a lot, and she had actually developed feelings already for him because he was the first one except for Jami to accept her as how she was. As now, also shall we begin our training later today, or do you want to begin now? She said, let's begin then today after we ate breakfast. I said, yeah. Then they just walk out and they walk to the training ground where Noel has trained for some days. Let's say that she has trained for like 10, like 9 months. No, 1 month. Let's say she came there 1 month earlier than Asta. As they were trained together, Asta learned to teach her how to control the magic. As she would actually be really good at this already. But Asta said, I think you need like like an item to anything just make you control it better. She said, what? Okay. I said, but you can still use some spells without it. Without like a magic item or anything. I think it's really good. She said, okay. She would kind of blush, but also would see to say, oh, yeah. And she wouldn't say anything yet because he was waiting for her to confess her feelings for him. Because Asta had actually developed feelings for her as well. As I said, this will be a Noel X Asta shipping. In this what if so, yes. And let's say that Asta and Noel will be like training together each day until the day what they got the first mission. As this will be where we ended this what if, and in the next what if I'll be continuing where Asta and Noel gets on the first mission together. And yes, I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did enjoy this more than the other what if, Time Medic, I really hope you did because this is the one that I enjoy the most to make. But yes, stay stay safe, peace out and stay safe. Like and subscribe if you didn't. Oh wait, I was trying to say it my last time yet. I said if you didn't enjoy and like, please just click that like button. It really helps me out. Because I know what you like and all that. Comment down below what you think I should change for the next what if, like for the next part or anything. Comment down below like I won't take any more requests on for no I can't take requests on other what ifs I should make what if Astas like crossover episodes from Seven Deadly Sins. Soon I will have a fairy tale, but you can actually request from crossovers from fairy tale now. Some from Dragon Ball maybe as well, but just so you know, they will take time before they get them, because I'm currently rewatching those animes. As well, you can make some Avatar requests as well as what if Asta was the Avatar or something like that. As I have plans on it for doing that, but I want to know if you guys want to do that, know anything about it. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Click that subscribe button and that bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. As well, I want to show you a photo first, like a picture that you need to see. I think it is somewhere around like screenshots or so. No, not here. Downloads. No. Okay, recent. Maybe it's here somewhere. Wait, oh god, it's not here. Where is it then? I know that I in fact had it here before. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. It was just the YouTube analytics. It said that it's only 42% of the people that watch my videos are subscribed. So if you do actually enjoy my videos, I really hope that you will like and subscribe. And now I can say my line. Stay safe, peace out and stay safe.